Good morning, good morning. We are in our tarot study of the Chariot. This is take 2 because the first time I didn't have sound again, but I figured it out. I didn't plug in my microphone, so we're going to go through the video again, but that's okay because there must be a reason. I missed something the first time that my guides were like, no, girl, you need to hear this again. Wildwood Tarot, Tarot of the Divine, the Waite, hang on. Let's see if you can see that better now. The Good Tarot, Winter's Tarot, or Winter Tarot. And today we're introducing the Light Seer's Tarot. And then, which the first time we talked about, we talked about how he's precariously perched up there, but he doesn't look bothered by that, right? He looks like, all right, let's go. So it's like it's kind of a lesson of going with the, just it's kind of like having control, but not at the same time, and but like almost like maybe he's using his power of thought and creator power and all of that. So anyway, and then also at the end of the series, the video before the journey one, we will read from the guidebook to hear more about her thoughts on that. Today's book is The Ultimate Guide to the Rider Waite. This is what the inside looks like. So I'll be it goes through all the different cards in there. So you'll hear me reading about all the different symbols, and then and just different little meanings too. Okay. So the Chariot. The Chariot stands for the experience of one's own personality, which is formed through the both unconscious effort, the charioteer, and the drives of the unconscious karma. The story of one's, the story of one's life. The stone chariot, the sphinxes, represent the mysteries of life. Basic meaning: the riddle of the sphinx in front, Father City, and Mother Nature behind. And have you ever, here's a survey, have you ever heard of a city being referenced like that, like Father City, Mother Nature, obviously, but have you heard Father City? Curious. All right. Mother Nature behind, the stars above, duties and pleasures on the shoulders. The best way to balance out all of these different issues is to formulate one's wishes clearly. The way of the wishes is the way to fulfillment of meaningful desires, dispensing with unjustified fears. As long as you are on this path, everything you do is worthwhile. Excuse me. Equally, the greatest achievements are valueless if they do not serve to further your progress on the way of your wishes. Spiritual experience: the path is its own goal. As the card of the day, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Get clear on what you want and then live your life accordingly. As a prognosis or tendency, you cannot get off your chariot, your karma, but you can send it in a different direction. For love and relationships, a good card to get some fresh air into a relationship. Give yourself and your partner each a free wish. For success and happiness, cultivate your own taste, preferences, and habits that do you good. Abide by your own judgment wholeheartedly. And then 10 most important symbols. The sphinxes. The sphinxes stand for life's mysteries. Note that the sphinxes are not pulling the chariot. There is no drawbar. They are simply running ahead. Today's puzzles are tomorrow's path. The Chariot of Stone. The cube represents the karma of the space-time which we occupy in this in this life. We cannot simply drop out of our personal destiny, but we can certainly affect the direction in which it's heading. The charioteer with laurels. The upper part of the chariot stands for our subjectivity. for everything that we can and must decide for ourselves. Crown of stars and canopy of stars, the infinity of space, the beauty and order of cosmos. Also, a symbol of liberty and independence, as well as one's own personal truth. The moon figures the polarity of the soul, represented by laughing and crying. The chariot stands for the internal and external experiences that we gather in our path through life, and which form our personality. The armor, hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside, protected, armored, ready, and prepared for the next development. Also, the persona, outer facade, or even protective shield that we present to the outside world. Magic wand or hiking staff, also a sign of preparedness and being well equipped by wayfaring in confidence, relying on one's own efforts, a sign of magic powers. So in Seder, which is like a shamanic magical practice, you have a staff. And I know in one of our journeys that we're doing in the automatic writing, it's like they had me like, so we hold our pen during our little journey before going into our automatic writing, and it felt like they had me have us in our mind's eye and within the journey, like hold on to our it's like this was our staff, like it was holding, that was like holding us, like our grounding stone, kind of, what's that called? Grounding stone, whatever that is called, where it's kind of like it helps to hold you steady, and and helps to like help you find your way home, kind of thing, and remember, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I think I know I think you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? But anyway, so it feels like, so that's like, so I just wanted to throw that out there, because this is like, he's carrying it into his, through his life too. Like, it's like, that's his grounding pen. So his connection to self, not to forget yourself, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Relying on one's own efforts is a sign of magic powers. The magician, so it's that tie to the magician card too. And also, again, like, you have, reminding you that you have the power in your own hands. You have control of the situation. There you go. Okay. Which are with us in all walks of life. Okay. The winged sun, ancient sign of the great sun god. This is the snitch in the Harry Potter stories, the difference between victory and defeat. Here, the symbol of the inner center, the personal sun to accompany us on life's journey. Ligam and yoni, a traditional Indian representation of the male and female sexual organs. In this context, the accent is not so much on the sexual aspect, but generally on balancing out opposites. It is often seen as a top. Another possibility. City, land, river. In the background, Father City and Mother Nature are visible. As ever, the main figure may be unaware of what is going on behind his or her back, equals danger, denial, or ignorance about one's own origins. Or that could just be the past, like he's leaving the past, heading towards the future, right? So there you go. I'd love to hear any feedback you have, because that's a lot. This card contains a lot, doesn't it? All right. So, and then that's it, right? I already read everything else, right? Yeah. There you have it. There's the inside again. There's the outside again. And here's our card of the day again, along with the original Waite. All right. Thank you so much. Much love. And I will see you